Look at that bad boy. Driving out in the middle of nowhere, heading from one place to another, and you stumble onto this stuff. It's pretty cool. Look at this guy. It's actually not that big of a roller out front for how big the machine is. You can tell this sucker's old, and it's got a lot of these nowadays just have one big wheel out front and then just regular, it's either tracks or rubber, large rubber tires in the back, so it's just a single wheeled steamroller. But this guy's got the two rollers and the big one's in the back. I thought that's interesting. You know, you slip a lot more if you're don't got the I think that's why they do the single wheels now, is they can really dig in, you know, and not worry about it slipping on the wet pavement or anything like that. But this is interesting. They've rigged up this system here with the misters, probably just to cool it down maybe and keep it wet. That's interesting, huh? Look at, they got hoses here. It's probably running from the same system that would feed the water. Maybe these are hydraulic lines here. But I'm assuming that this is an actual steamroller with the water inside the drum on the front and back. But I'm not going to walk around the other. I'm going to see what I can do about getting around the other side, but I cannot see if there's poison ivy back in here. And I've had a problem with that before in the past, so sorry guys. But check it out. It's got like an actual solid roof. That's pretty cool. It's got like a little thing there. I wonder if that's to put an umbrella maybe through on that little hook, and then you can have an extra piece coming out. But look at that. I think this is your air intake, possibly your air filter. This is gonna be your oil filter. Look at the size of that. Well, diesel engine for sure. So look at that too. There's another oil filter back in there, right there. So maybe this is a hydraulic fluid filter. That kind of looks more like a hydraulic fluid. Although, yep, here, hydraulic oil, hydro oil. Ugh. And this is your hydraulic chamber then right here, this guy. And look at this seat. This thing has been sitting, no, there's two seats. I had just noticed that. And you can see if you look through on the other side, there's your radiator over there. You kind of see the louvers right there. Hopefully you guys could see that. I'm having a hard time seeing. I got the sun kind of behind me reflecting off the screen. So, but yeah, so this must be hydraulic fluid filter. That I've never seen one. That's a really big one. My tractor, I don't think, had a hydraulic fluid filter. It was just kind of like this air filter that would pull in and out. But I've never noticed that on my old tractor. So, but very cool. Let's take a look at. I'll jump up there in a second. I just want to go around. I'm looking down to see if I see any poison ivy here. Not really seeing any here. Got crickets jumping all around me. Okay, there we go. That's the best I'm going to do on this side. But I could jump on top for you here. Look at this. I wonder how they steer this, because that piece coming out is there's just one single piston point or turn point here. So, oh, I get it. So this is almost like a three-way. So this thing could rock this way on it. It's kind of like what you'd have on your drive shaft near your differential on your car. I guess a U-joint. And then this would turn, right? And then this would be able to rock on it and as it turns like this. And these guys here are what turn it. So you got one here. Oh, you just have one. Look at that. There's not even one on the other side. That's pretty interesting. So you just have one piston, and it would pull this side back or push it out, and that would give you your turn. And it's probably not a very big turn radius. Let's see. I got a step here. You can see that kind of hidden in here. Looks like there's a handle of some sort here. Not sure what that's for, but look at this guy. That just looks like it just lays on there and drags to scrape off any tar that you'd pick up. So this is a tar scraper, and they've got the same thing. This is a cap at the end of the water line, and then these are the misters right here all the way down, so they can keep the drum cool. So I've never seen that, and I'm wondering, this might be just a water water fill of some sort. But all right, climb up, make sure I don't smash my head on this thing. I'm actually as tall as it, so look at these seats. Oh, look at this. The guy, this fell out of his back pocket and he didn't even know it. I'm gonna leave it right there though. I don't need another one. I got like too many at home. All right, and there's a water bottle. Look at how long that's been holding up. This thing's probably been sitting here forever. That seat's in better shape than this seat. Maybe it's in the shade more during the day. And I don't know what, this almost looks like a little table right here or something. And this would pop down. This would open up this way, and then you got this up here to open up this way to work on the engine. But yeah, you got hours, 926 hours on this bad boy. You got all these different controls. Voltmeter, fuel, you know. Not sure what some of these are. Look at that. That's got to be maybe hydraulic fluid. That's your temperature gauge right there. I'm not sure what this one is then. That might be transmission fluid right there. So water spray. Look at this, on and off for the water spray. Brake, on and off. The key's in it. Should I flare it up? I am not going to do that. So these guys would just sit sideways and watch both sides of the road. This might be your water control right there, actually, because that looked makeshift. That did not look like it was, even though there's a water spray thing right there. I just, you know, they're using PVC back there. This one's got like a PVC line too, but it's kind of the old style, the gray, rather than the newer white one. So maybe this thing still works. Jeez, even though it's beat to heck, you know. But here's the name if you guys want to Google it. Look it up online. It's a Bombage. There's the numbers. I don't know if you can see that. So there you go, guys. Pretty cool stuff. It's got one headlight. Isn't there a song? One headlight. Maybe it's about this guy. Maybe it's about driving this tractor down the highway. They couldn't get home with only one headlight. All right, there's the hydraulic lines coming out for this guy and going down here. Let's see where that one goes. That one goes up underneath there. So that must be for the piston. That, or not piston, but that turn point. Keep that greased up. Hydraulic up. I would think that'd be a grease point, not a hydraulic point. But yeah, I'd say that this drum here is probably just over 4 feet, maybe 4'6". That might be an even 4-foot drum there. And this guy is at least 5 foot. 5 foot. Yeah, that's probably a 4 foot. This is probably a 5 foot. So I'm 5'7", and that's about 6 inches underneath me. That might be 5, a little over 5. It's got a little toe handle there, but it looks like it's a little pull for a door actually. So I don't know what the heck they would do with that, what they're towing with that. But there you go, guys. That is a official and true old style. Oh wow, I just noticed something else. So you got the scraper in the back, right? You got this little scraper here, but this guy's the big scraper, and there's another one there. So maybe that's what that hydraulic line is for, is to be able to raise and lower these scrapers. There might be a piston inside between that nub there and that nub right there. There might be some sort of piston that would allow this to be lifted up and then allow this one to be lifted up. So those are the big scrapers, and this is just your little floating scraper right there. And that would, if you really need to clean the wheel off, you could do that. And it doesn't look like the back one has it at all, because the front probably gets all the gunk off the road. Although that's thinner than this one, so this one would have some, could possibly pick up some gunk that the front one missed. So the front one's just a little bit smaller width-wise than this guy. But that is an official old-style steam roller right there. That is cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe. Check out another video right there, more machinery. Check out our channel right there, over 1,400 videos on machinery, construction, travel, parks, lakes, animals, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.